This tutorial details the diagnosis code management tool located in all three editors, the RCT screen, full editor, and Superbill. The diagnosis code manager, shown here in the RCT screen, can also be found in the full editor and in the Superbill. These ICD-9 diagnosis codes, selected, ordered in priority for the resulting claim, and can have symmetry also shown, optionally for the SOAP note, ultimately show up here on the SOAP note in the assessment area and on the CMS 1500 HCFA claim form in boxes 21 and possibly box 19 as well, automatically based on how you select and order them. Here, in this handy little feature, the Diagnosis Code Manager. When working from the RCT screen, the Diagnosis Code Manager is always collapsed to save screen space, and the codes are summarized in line, as can be seen here. To expand the manager for editing, simply select the little blue arrow here, and the whole manager is open and ready for editing. There are two ways to add codes to your encounter. First, you can pre-build a favorites list when setting up your practitioner. See the setup tutorial called Practitioner for details. To view your custom list by region, simply click the blue arrow next to Favorites List. Select your custom list by region, and most chiropractors have 5 or so favorite diagnosis codes per region that they use the majority of the time. Simply select the green plus icon next to the code to use it on your encounter documentation. As you and/or your biller should know, there's only room for up to 4 diagnosis codes on a claim, as can be seen here on this sample claim in box 21. However, you can put up to 11 diagnosis codes in the manager, and the overflow beyond 4 will automatically be placed into box 19 of the claim, which allows you to use far more primary and supporting diagnosis codes without having to do anything more complex than dragging and dropping your diagnosis codes into the correct order. Don't worry, your billing staff has the ability to easily reorder the codes if the practitioner makes a mistake. Your favorites list will most likely handle the vast majority of your code selection, but sometimes you may find yourself needing to search for the occasional non-standard code. Simply use the search box to search for words or the actual numbers if you know them. Say, for example, you have a war veteran who's recovering from a roadside bomb while serving overseas. Simply type in BOMB, and the applicable results are available for you to select. Or more likely, search for something like ankle pain, and simply add joint ankle pain to your encounter by selecting the green icon. Remove codes from your list by selecting the delete icon. Although not applicable directly to the claim, you have the option to add symmetry to your diagnosis codes, to add clarity to your resulting SOAP note. After you are finished editing your diagnosis codes, typically only during evaluations, you can minimize the manager by simply selecting the arrow once again.